There you go.
What are we going to talk about?
Well, say what you experienced in Hawaii, Natalie, what brought you here. And introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Natalie Babani Esquire. New to Babani. Used to be Natalie Robinson Esquire, but I got married about 6 months ago. And so we came to Hawaii because I've always wanted to come here, and it's a beautiful experience. We've really enjoyed Hawaii. It's not rainy though, but we heard about that it rains in Hawaii often, hot and then cold. So it's been good. We got a luau for tonight.
Where at?
So we're excited about that. We went parasailing today. It was a great experience, wonderful. We went with H2O Tours. Great tour company. Check them out. We went jet skiing. So that was good. And now we're headed to snorkeling with the turtles.
Well, some of us are just going to look at the turtles.
And let's see, what else? That's about it. That's all we got going on so far.
Come on. Oh, Esquire, what is that? The magazine?
The magazine?
Yeah, no, you said Esquire. What is that?
H2O?
Oh, Esquire.
Esquire. Oh. Esquire means I'm a lawyer.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm an attorney.
So if you get into a car accident, she got you.
Listen, I don't do personal injury, but I can give you a good recommendation. And
You can plug it in, your number, whatever is okay.
listen. Plug my name. Oh, okay. Well, I'll plug something different. Follow me on Instagram at Fat Pretty and Budget Traveling. And, if you like to travel and you're a plus size beauty, go ahead and follow at Fat Girls Travel too. Boom. Holla at us.
You're good,
I'm
yeah.
joking, but I'm serious.
Yeah. You're really a lawyer.
You're right.
Okay, tell me, Natalie, what was the most challenging case you ever handled in court? Where you almost lost it.
I'll tell you a bad case, which I don't like to tell about, but it's not really challenging. It's actually still ongoing.
Uh-huh.
So I had this client, we just got through with the Trump administration. I do immigration law right now.
Uh-huh.
And so during the Trump administration, immigration was very challenging, and for numerous reasons, for people on both sides, because it was a lot of changes, and it was just very difficult. It still is. And so I had this client, and he got detained by ICE, so he was in custody, and they put him in removal proceedings, and I got him out. So I was trying to get him out on bond, so I was calling the ICE officer, and I'm trying to get him out on bond, and I'm negotiating. And normally, for the most part, during the Trump administration, no matter how much you negotiate, they're like, nope, go take it to the immigration judge. I'm not going to give you bond. But my client, he had been in this country for 20 years. He had a U.S. citizen wife, 2 U.S. citizen children, but he didn't have any paperwork. So I was pleading with the ICE officer, just please let him out. He's going to be able to become a legal permanent resident because no matter what, he has a U.S. citizen wife, has no prior convictions.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 25B for Kapiolani Boulevard.
All these good things, right? I thought. I thought. So the ICE officer, to my surprise, was like, okay, Natalie, fine. We're going to let him out. And I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, you called me every day for the past 2 weeks. I'm just going to let him out, okay?
Consistency.
Yeah. And I was like, all right, cool, great. So the next day, I called the client's wife, and I'm like, hey, they say they're going to let him out. Let's wait till tomorrow. We got the detention center, pick him up. Hopefully he gets out. We're going to trust it. So they let him out. And the next day, I didn't speak to the wife or him, right? The next day, they let him out, right? I knew they had let him out. So the following day, I write the ICE officer to say, hey, My client got out yesterday, I'm sure. I was like, I just want to check what are going to be the protocols for him. Is he going to have a check-in? Is he going to have visitations with you? What's going to happen, right? Is he on probation? Is he going to have a monitor on his ankle? What is the situation? He goes, okay, let me look it up. Natalie, you're not going to believe this. And I'm like, what? And he was like, he's not going to have any of that. And I was like, what? I was like, what is going on? You know what he told me?
But,
Your client is back in custody.
oh my goodness.
I was like, are you kidding me? He was like, yeah, he got out yesterday. He got picked up yesterday. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. And he was like, that's what I see. And I was like, maybe. And in my mind, I'm like, no, there's no way. I was like, maybe they
In half a
don't.
mile, use the right
Maybe
two
they
lanes to
didn't
take
take him
exit
off the custody
25B
list
for
because it was so
Kapiolani
quick, right?
Boulevard.
Maybe there's something wrong and he's not in custody. And he was like, no, he's in custody. So that was just like horrible for me. I like that case still sticks in my mind and it's still ongoing because he's in custody right now. And I just
Use
felt
the
like
right two lanes
he
to
just
take
made it
exit
bad for
25B.
everybody. Because that ICE officer was like, something touched his heart to let him out. You get what I'm saying?
Continue.
Yeah,
Now
because
he's
of your
never-
persistency.
Yeah, and he's never going to do it again, right? He's going to be like, no, look at last time I let somebody out with no money, just let him out, and then he just gets back in detention.
So what's the latest update on that case?
Well, they're charging him because I don't know what happened, but he was, I don't do criminal, but they're charging him because he was drunk and there's some like a sexual
In a
assault
quarter mile,
charge.
merge onto
Oh.
Kapiolani
Just
Boulevard.
craziness. So I'm just like, oh no. And I don't really I don't do criminal law and I don't like.
So how do you intend to pursue the case then?
Huh?
How do you intend to pursue the case to keep the client?
Well, I don't. Like, so my thing is, he has a criminal attorney.
Oh, I see.
He has a criminal attorney to handle his criminal case, and I mean, I'm on for his immigration case, but I don't want to
Continue on Kapiolani Boulevard for
That
3/4 of a mile.
His wife was actually paying me, and she's
Uh-huh.
no longer interested in doing the case. So I'm hoping
Oh,
that
yeah?
he seeks another counsel.
So he will let the husband. She will let the husband go.
Yes, she said that she is like, no, she said that he is accused of some things that she is not in favor of. And that
Oh my goodness
he
sake.
was, yeah,
So she's gonna move on.
she's gonna move, I know, after 2
Yeah.
years. Well,
Yeah,
then she started to tell me that, like, you know, she thinks he probably has a drinking problem because he just got out and started drinking, and then he was arrested before. He was drinking that day he got arrested, and she just had enough of